Hi everyone, welcome to the benchmarking tool contributors weekly sync. Today is March the 20th, 2025. Um, yeah, the meeting is being recorded. We'll get started now. Please add yourself to the attendees list and add any topics that you have to the notes. Yeah, I wanted to see if Marlo could join us for the first one. Yeah, not we can briefly start with that and then move on to the other ones. So this one here is a workgroup batch effort where they are trying to add like a benchmarking suite which covers a lot of the batch use cases, right? Um, from training to inference. So they basically shared this proposal on what they have in mind, how you can like benchmark a bigger cluster and how you can do like different cases, um, multi-node, single node, and all that. So there is some overlap with inference in the sense where we might want to do, um, we might want to cover inference here. They could use the inference perf tool for that, especially when we do multi-host. It's even more aligned with the HPC side of things. So I'd say please take a look at this proposal, and if you have any comments, anything they should look into extending to, and what the proposal is here, that would be good. Yeah, once we have some discussion on the talk, then we can follow up again, maybe in the next meeting. And then, yeah, see where the this proposal goes. Any questions or thoughts on that?
So you said this is the batch group, batch working group?
This is the batch working group, and the main authors are in the doc. I think someone reached out in our Slack channel in workgroup serving, so we can also directly talk to them over there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I think they are still in very early stages, figuring out what to benchmark how and all that. Whereas we are a little further along. Maybe on the inference side, we can advise them on how to use our tool to cover specific cases, right? Maybe they want to do batch inference um, and some specific multi-host scenarios.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so in terms of ongoing stuff, I see there's this one that was added. Sachin, talk about it.
Yes. So this was the parameterization of the tool. So the way this implementation is done is we have a file, and then you can pass in the file, say a config file. You pass in to the CLI tool, and then that has all the information about what data to choose, what's the load type, where to or how to, what reporting strategy is used, metrics and servers. This is again a base implementation from our initial setup, which uses a single model client and a single metrics collection. This could be extended to multiple also at the same time. One other thing that happens in this PR is fixing some of the linting formatting issues that went in. So that's connected to the next topic on the agenda.
Okay.
We need to enforce the GitHub actions on PRs. So yeah, because now we are getting more contributors and the project is actually taking shape. So it might be a good time to actually enforce that.
Agree. I was about to create an issue for this. Yeah, it would be good to do a linting as well as I think Brendan had a test change which went in, so we should also run some basic test um, once the PR yeah gets marked as ready before we check in.
Yeah. So something I noticed was there was a co-pilot reviewer in one of the PRs. Is that something we can use on our?
I think so. I'm assuming it's some GitHub setting that we need to enable. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on one of the PRs. I was not sure if that's something we can do on all our PRs.
Yeah, if anyone has any context on that. Yeah, but I think we should be able to do. Um, yeah, I'll open an issue for that too, and we can take it to enable that. Yeah, it can be
Cool,
useful
thanks.
to catch some basic things.
Yeah.
Cool. For enforcing this, yeah, I can create an issue for this one too. And if anyone is interested in picking up, um, yeah, please leave a comment there. But I do agree we don't want to um, yeah repeatedly break the linting or anything else. And it would be good to add now that we have um, a working version which does something, some basic tests, which actually make sure that the tool can run. Yeah, I can create an issue for that too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, the parameterization using config file, overall the idea looks good to me. I think a couple more changes went in since last time. Um, let's see, close PRs. Yeah, I think Vivek was able to get the ShareGPT data generator in. This one essentially gets data from Hugging Face repo for ShareGPT and sends request with this one. Yeah, I also have a few more data sets that we can add. So I can open issues for that too, and people can pick them up when they have time.
Yeah, Ashok, I'm currently working on the tokenization, so like token measurement. I think I'll be able to like create a PR like probably in a day or two. So I'll come back to you like separately just to discuss like whatever changes I've made.
Sounds good. This one,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
and one more thing is I think today is March 13th, not 20th. So
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I think it.
I had to recheck my calendar a couple of times
I
just to
didn't
ensure.
realize. Yeah, I just went with the date that was added here. Yeah, make it March
Yeah.
13th. Yeah,
All right, yeah. Thank you.
good call on that because we have this weekly different times, right? I think it
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
adds the other one. Cool. Thanks for calling that out. Um, yeah, it would be good to have this, and this will open up to measure like a bunch of different token level metrics that we can on client side. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. And I saw the other one which went in was Sachin's metrics client change. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of like having it in one place, all the metrics, and the client should be able to, people can point to Prometheus and stuff to collect model server metrics as well using this.
Yep. Yeah, after this, maybe we can start actually using some real metrics collection from Prometheus, or even just from VLLM metrics endpoint directly. There could be a few different implementations.
Yeah. I remember, Aishwarya, you were interested in looking at adding Prometheus metrics. Is that right?
Yeah. So, is it a good time to start it?
I think so. We have the mock client, so you should be able to extend it to add a Prometheus client, and yeah, as long as it's set up on the cluster, we should be able to get metrics from there. We have some example implementation too that we can share probably. I can put a link in the issue.
Okay, I guess that will be good. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let's quickly go over some of the pending issues and see if yeah, anyone wants to take up anything here. I think error handling is one. Yeah, this should be fairly simple too. If someone wants to get started with that, that would be good too. Yeah, latency metrics, I think this we can extend, especially as we add the tokenization support. We can collect some of these metrics at token level. Yeah, parameterization. I think we can probably close this, or if there is some follow-up we can do and then close it, I think.
Yeah, I think once that PR merges, it should close.
Yeah. Sounds good. A defined configuration for test runner, is it
Yeah,
the
it's a
same one as the parameterization?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let me maybe mark this as a duplicate of that one. I think I have, looks like we need some other permission to close. Figure that out. Yeah, other than that, I think we mainly have, we are able to send specific QPS now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we can link the PR section on this, I think we can probably.
Yeah, I'll add a comment to that.
Address that. Yeah, I think model server metrics. I can assign this to Aishwarya. Yeah, streaming we can extend to. Okay. I think overall things look good. So one of the things that came up in the workgroup serving meeting is to have like some deep dive into individual sub projects on a rotational basis, right? One thing that would be good to do is like when we can run this end to end with the demo with some basic metrics that we can show, the initial proof of concept. It would be good to present that in the workgroup serving meeting, right? I think the main things that are left for that is adding some of the throughput and token level latency metric. So once that is done, yeah, let's try to see if we can demo it there. Yeah, we can get some feedback from other folks there.
Yep. Do you have a date for this?
I think it is up to us on when we want to do it. Next week there will be one. After that, I think it will be post KubeCon. Yeah, so maybe we can do post KubeCon if that works.
Yeah, post KubeCon makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, we'll update. We can update it with the date once we have that scheduled. Cool. Any other topics from anyone? Okay. We'll see you all next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.